about digitalization, we will talk about artificial intelligence, how to become supplier for big OEM, for big tier 1 companies. And although a lot of people told me that this year it wouldn't be possible to organize such kind of conference, I'm really very happy that we are, let's say, successful and we are here. We organize conference. So I'm really happy and proud because of this. Once more, thank you very much for coming. Particularly, thank you very much to our speakers, panelists, sponsors, partners. Enjoy the conference, make good network between you, and enjoy.
I ove godine konferencija automobilskog klastera Srbija pomerila je granice i pokazala 11. put da je i pored izvanrednog napretka modernih tehnologija, posebno u oblasti komunikacija, neophodan susret uživo, a direktan kontakt nezamenljiv i neprocenljiv radi razmene informacija i iskustava.
This 11th conference comes in some challenging times, and for several years now we have been living in what is generally called the transition in the automotive industry, and the electrification is of course the name. I guess initially we thought we could just take out the traditional IC engine and replace it with the electric motor, and that's it, that's the whole transition, but it came to light that it's actually a little bit more complicated than that. There is the infrastructure development question, there is the question of the increasing labor cost, there is a question of availability of materials, new materials, then there is the competition which is coming from a great country at the far east of the world. And altogether, this caused a bit of a recession in the automotive industry in Europe today. So now the strategies are being redesigned, replanned, and rethought. And automotive industry is such a delicate ecosystem.
One of the major results and outcomes of these conferences, these specific conferences every year, what we've seen as IFC working on the manufacturing value chains with the focus on automotive in the Western Balkans, is the connectedness of the local suppliers to the off-takers within the region and outside of the region. That was one of the market failures back 5 years now that we have identified. Lack of linkages between local suppliers and off-takers within and outside of the region. When we started back in 2021, 2022, we as IFC were working with only a couple of companies from Serbia, North Macedonia. Now, the public awareness of this specific conference, the trumpeting about the potential, trumpeting about the results, made possible that companies, and as Alexander was saying already at the beginning, more foreign companies outside of Serbia in this case, participate in this event and participate in our activities, linking suppliers and buyers within the region and outside the region. I'm saying not only about the Western Balkans, but a little bit further down to southeast, which is Romania and Bulgaria.
We are attending this very interesting conference within the framework of a new project financed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Slovenia. It's a project covering Western Balkan countries for the automotive, contributing to the greening of the sector. UNIDO has a long experience in the automotive sector. We've been working all over the world. This is a challenging project because we're covering many countries. And this conference is an ideal, the project just started, and this conference is an ideal setting to interact with actors not only from Serbia but from the region at large. Will give us the opportunity then to organize bilateral meetings with different association organizations which are working in the automotive sector, and the project is covering two main components. One is a focus on policy with the idea to develop a roadmap to foster integration, regional integration within the automotive sector, and then also the second component, it's more at the level of providing services and support to companies in the automotive sector in the Western Balkans. We were many years ago, the supporter of what is now this very vibrant cluster automotive organization led here by Igor, who is the organizer also of the conference. So we are very happy to be now again here in the country, and this time working with the Automotive Cluster Association to jointly implement the project.
Govoreći o preraspodeli tržišta i novim talasima u automobilskoj industriji, profesor sa Američkog univerziteta u Parizu je istakao da je neophodno na pravi način odgovoriti izazovima koje postavljaju Kina i nova tržišta sa kojima se bori i Evropa.
Talk about the new technological transformations, because that to me it's a slightly a deeper issue here that you have to think about. Just to give you an example here, it's a joke. I didn't know the automobile industry was in such a tremendous revolution until one day I talked to a cashier at a restaurant, and she said, "Oh, you come from France? How did you get to Chicago? Did you fly or drive?" So I looked at her and said, "What? I don't know. Maybe she was a visionary. Maybe we're going to turn cars into boats and float across the Atlantic. I don't know." But my point is that's the kind of revolution that you're undergoing right now. I don't think that many companies are thinking about turning cars into boats, but companies are thinking about having humanless drivers. And this is going to create a real revolution in the taxi industry and the trucking industry, for example.
The company I'm working for is Senery. This is independent power producer. We invest, build, and operate renewable assets in Central and Eastern Europe. We already have around 500 megawatt of operational assets. Now this year, 2025, we are in a process of construction of 100 more megawatt installed capacity of PV in Czech Republic and Romania. In a nutshell, I can say that we are the true leader in the PPA market, because only for the past 24 months we signed 14 PPAs with big, reliable and credible corporates. We decided to participate in this conference in Belgrade because last year we saw that there is more and more increasing interest into the long-term power purchase agreements, and that's why we decided to participate in the event this year in Belgrade, because there are a lot of potential clients who maybe are interested in off-taking of green electricity.
It's the very first time I represent our initiative Swiss Supply Chain Tech that is rooted at the Bern University of Applied Sciences, and we gave an overview about the Swiss startup system, especially in the field of supply chain management. The automotive cluster faces huge challenges right now that are rooted within supply chains, and yes, with Supply Chain Tech Initiative also offers some solutions to cope with those challenges, but also for joint collaboration. Expectation is to learn more about the cluster, to make connection, personal linkages, and hopefully also future partnerships.
This is not the first time our company is a partner of that conference since the very beginning. I was here 6 times, and every time I had a good business relationships from the B2B meetings and talking everywhere. So yeah, it's a very good event. I like it, and I will be participating every year. This year I would like to find some good connections to develop our business and have cooperation with new customers. That's the goal. Yes. There are good numbers because through those years we found here 3 customers, so it's a really good result, and we develop a lot of business, good relations. So yeah, the output is really good. Invenia is a quality company, and we are 38 years on the market, European market, and not only. So we have something to say. I just suggest to visit our website invenio.pl, and then you will find everything about us.
We are based in Europe, in Germany and in France. So our main business is benchmarking. So we tear down around 60 vehicles every year, and we create a digital copy of these vehicles. and we upload the data, the 3D data on our platform for our customers. So mostly OEMs and tier 1 suppliers, they benefit from our data, our software. Yes. It's my first time in this event, but yes, I think it will be very fruitful for us. Our expectation, especially to get in contact with some new companies, especially I see here from Serbia, lots of automotive companies they participate in these events. We are willing to contact them. And also, not only in Serbia, there are some companies from Germany, Austria, and from other European countries. So we will be happy to contact them and to present our solutions to these companies.
See next is business intelligence and business news providers. We have C News, which is our regional media. And we have journalists in each country from almost the whole region. And thank you for the organizers. Thank you to organizers for having us as a media partner in the conference. And regarding the conference, very amazing insights were presented.
Mi smo studentsko udruženje Beoavija i bavimo se projektovanjem, proračunima i na kraju naravno i samom proizvodnjom bespilotnih letelica koja možete vidjeti iza mene i raketa. I zvanično postojimo od 2019. godine, tad smo registrovani u APR-u, ali udruženje je postalo i pre toga, samo prosto trebalo nam je vremena da se svi zajedno sjedinimo i da to krene da funkcioniše nekim tokom. Studenti sa svih fakulteta univerziteta u Beogradu su dobrodošli, međutim, s obzirom da su nam kancelarije i prostorije na Mašinskom fakultetu, trenutno najviše imamo studenta sa Mašinskog fakulteta, međutim, ima i studenta i sa Elektrotehničkog fakulteta, fakulteta organizacionih nauka, saobraćajnog i mnogih drugih. Podeljeni smo iz tih razloga u 6 sektora, to je sektor za pogon, proizvodnju, marketing i sponzorstva, zatim aerodinamiku, strukturu i naravno elektroniku i programiranje. Shodno tome potrebna su nam i različita znanja, zato i primamo studente sa različitih fakulteta i sve je to neophodno da bi nastala ovakva jedna letelica kako vidite u pozadini. Imamo preko 15 projekata trenutno odrađenih. Mi smo udruženje koje se bavi isključivo proizvodnjom letelica za takmičenja. Imamo nekoliko svojih samostalnih projekata koji služe čisto nama da mi se unapređujemo iz godine u godinu i da prosto radimo na nekim svojim tehničkim veštinama. Ovo je prosto sjajna prilika da se prezentujemo, dobili smo poziv i na tome smo vrlo zahvalni. Eto, čisto da i ostale kompanije vide čime se mi bavimo. Možda nije konkretno toliko vezano za temu, ali je izuzetno vezano za neke tehničke principe koje primenjujemo, kao što se primenjuje u automobilskoj industriji.